Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Connor, your primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys today. Today we are here with the official patch notes that just went live for Modern Warfare Update 1.27. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We got a bunch of new stuff that's in this update. Nothing too drastic. They haven't done any crazy weapon balancing, but there are a few weapon balance changes and also some new graphics settings and changes that I think you guys are going to be interested in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's notes. So update 1.27 will be available at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for anyone on Xbox, PC, or PS4. The update sizes were covered in last video, so if you guys want to check that out, link to that will be in the description. So to start off with the playlist update, the Season 6 is going to kick off at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys already know that. Details of that are going to be included in the description of the video, with also the screenshot above if you want to see what content is involved in that. The playlist update is going to include playlists for multiplayer as Ground War, Gunfight, Blueprint Customs, Face Off at Station, which is a brand new multiplayer map, Killstreak confirmed, and the Season 6 Mosh Pit playlist. I think that's an actual typo there. They put Mish instead of Mosh, which includes all Season 6 maps broadcast, Milester Tank Factory, and Mosh Pit game modes. Warzone featured playlist includes BR Quads, BR Trios, BR Duos, BR Solos, Plunder Trios, and Armored Royale Quads, which is the new game mode we discussed in the previous video. Some general fixes include C4, slight delay when performing a quick detonation. A beep will now play when quick detonation is triggered. Also reduce throw initial velocity by 30%. So we got a C4 nerf here, which is actually kind of interesting. They fixed a bug where after reviving a teammate in survival, there will be a 5-second delay before the user is able to use their weapon again. They fixed an issue where players could obtain unlimited stopping power rounds. This was a glitch that was not really used too much, but I did notice it a few times, and there was actually a video on it. They also fixed an issue where the defending player had a long respawn timer after the HQ was taken back, and all players were dead while in the headquarters match. Noticed this a few times in pubs, but I don't play headquarters enough to really care too much about this. They also fixed an issue where it was possible to put a Molotov or grenade into a planted bomb, causing it to kill the defusing player. Some weapon balancing here is actually included in this update, which is kind of surprising. I didn't think they were actually going to do a weapon balance, but I think because they knew people would complain if they didn't do one, is the fact that they probably included it in this update. So they fixed for two issues where the player's watch and or heartbeat sensor would not be entirely visible when using the XRK chainsaw attachment on the Fin LMG. They also fixed a bug where explosive and thermite rounds do not function as intended on the chronic variant for the Blunt Force 2 bundles. So I didn't even know this was a thing because I actually have this bundle. I did a video on this a while ago, but I didn't notice that the explosive rounds were not functioning as intended with the chronic variant. And I think I actually mentioned that the tracers were not visible as well, so that may have been fixed in that update. They fixed an issue where the muzzle selection screen for the Fin LMG was hard to view in the gunsmith menu. They also fixed an issue where the player's left hand will not properly grip the weapon when the 23-inch Romanian barrel is equipped on the AK. So that's basically a visual issue that they fixed there. They also fixed a few bugs where the prone hipfire viewing model position was not appearing as intended and could disappear in certain circumstances. Now the big kicker here, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy about this one, is the Origin-12 got a fat nerf in this one. They reduced the very close damage in Warzone specifically. They didn't say anything about multiplayer, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion. This seems like just sort of I have a bad feeling that they did not test this update, because the fact that they only did this in Warzone and they're not really specifying by how much they reduce the range is a bit scary in my opinion. So I feel like they just kind of typed in a number, said reduce range by 10%, and then didn't test it, sent it right out. But we'll have to try this out for ourselves to see exactly if this is good enough. Shotguns, they also increased the damage of slugs in Warzone specifically, so good to see that there because they were useless. The XRK chainsaw variant for the Fin LMG, they added a description in Gunsmith where nothing in the attachment does not allow for weapon mounting. They also increased the brightness on the attack laser attachment. So more changes here. They fixed the collision issue in the south corner of Stadium. Fixed an issue where a fence with a white tarp over the hostile was allowing players to see through it on the other side. They also fixed an issue where on occasion the train would appear as a white placeholder icon on the map. Yeah, that was something that I noticed happening a lot. Implemented fixes to help properly track Warzone wins, so nothing crazy there. They also fixed a bug where players were unable to damage enemies with gunfire while on an ascender. This happens in Ground War also, so I don't know if this is fixed in Ground War. I don't know. I'm hoping it is, because if you guys, what this is referring to is if you went on like a zip line, let's say a player is going on a zip line, you weren't able to actually shoot the player. Like, they were immune to damage until they got off the zip line. This happened in Ground War a lot, so to see this fixed in Warzone, I'm hoping the same applies to multiplayer. We'll see though. If a player has their minimap set to not rotate, they will see inaccurate pings on the heartbeat sensor. This has now been fixed. Fix a rare issue where the trained supply boxers could also vanish during longer rounds. And also for PC, they added a new feature called Nvidia Reflex, which is now available for Modern Warfare, including Warzone, will deliver latency improvements in GPU intensive gaming scenarios on the GeForce GTX 9 series and higher Nvidia graphics cards. So essentially, this is a new feature for anyone on PC, where if you have a 900 or older, any graphics card from 900 and a little bit throughout the 10 series, you'll be able to run this game a little bit more smoother. This is basically more optimization for the game, and also it's going to reduce latency for, you know, a lot of crazy stuff that may be going on in your game. So for those that have a 9 series card, you may be able to run this game a lot better now, because I don't think you were able to do so before. They also improved stability and performance. So overall, not too bad on the patch notes. I'm very happy to see a C4 nerf. I was not expecting something like this. So it's good to see that we have now a delay when performing a quick detonation with the C4, so that's good there. Very glad to see that one, because you guys know how much I hate C4. The Origin-12 nerf seems like it's only going to be for Warzone, so hopefully they kind of say that this is for multiplayer also, because I think the Origin is still a big problem in multiplayer. You just don't see it that much because mostly people are using it in shipment. But overall, good changes here. Hopefully to see some more weapon buffs in the near future. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy Carnage, your primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.